A sharp rebuke to NATO's defense ambitions echoed from Bratislava this week, as Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico firmly dismissed calls to ramp up military spending, declaring his country has other priorities than investing in arms. His rejection mirrored that of Spain, deepening rifts within the alliance just as NATO leaders gathered in The Hague to push for a dramatic increase in defense expenditure to counter what they describe as a growing threat from Russia. The proposed target, raising defense spending to 5% of GDP by 2035, has unnerved many member states still grappling to meet the current 2% threshold set in 2014. The new benchmark, backed by NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte, reflects fears in Brussels and Washington that Moscow may eventually challenge NATO directly, beyond its ongoing war in Ukraine. But Fico, long at odds with NATO's mainstream narrative, dismissed the urgency, arguing that Slovakia's fiscal focus must remain on domestic recovery and living standards.
In the coming years, the Slovak Republic has other priorities than armament at the time of public finances recovery and catching up with the average living standard in the EU. Slovakia is a NATO member state and must decide whether to respect the obligations arising from our membership or accept another solution in the future.
Fico further ruled out any rise in Slovakia's defense allocation in 2026 beyond 2025 levels, and insisted that NATO commitments could still be met without adopting the proposed hike. He hinted at reconsidering Slovakia's future path if pressure from the alliance persists. Citing Spain's outright dismissal of the plan as unreasonable, Fico invoked national sovereignty, asserting that Bratislava, like Madrid, must decide the pace and structure of its own defense investments. The dual defiance comes at a critical time for NATO, which seeks to showcase unity amid mounting fears over Russia's long-term intentions. Yet dissent from leaders like Fico and Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán is straining the alliance's coherence. Fico, who has increased Russian gas imports, rejects the notion that Russia poses a direct threat to NATO. Alongside Orbán, he has consistently urged the EU to withdraw support for Ukraine and dismantle sanctions on Moscow. As the Hague summit presses forward with its call for rearmament, Slovakia and Spain's pushback reveals deeper fractures in NATO's foundation. Fico's stance has become a stark reminder: unity in rhetoric does not guarantee unity in resolve.